Hey Math fans, Test 14, Lesson 2, grab your swords and let's go. Today we're going to find and compare percentages and complete function tables from a given rule. So let's start by finding and comparing percentages. So Caleb is buying t-shirts. He has a coupon for 35% off, but if you buy 2 t-shirts at the same time, you get a 25% discount on both shirts. If the shirts usually cost $18, is it a better deal for him to use the coupon on one shirt and buy the other at regular price, or use the 25% discount? The two deals cannot be used together. So you can see that this would be really useful information to have when you are shopping. So first of all, let's figure out what he would get. He has 35% off one shirt. So I need to find out what 35% of 18 is going to equal. So remember that when I'm saying 35% of 18, what I want is a ratio out of 100. So that means that 35 out of 100 equals question mark out of 18. I'm going to do my cross multiplication. 35 times 18, and you can't see it, but I just did that on my calculator to get 630, equals 100 times question mark. So if I use my fact families, I know that 630 divided by 100 will give me my question mark. And I'll do that on my calculator too, and it's 6.3, which in money terms is $6.30. So 35% off his shirt, he's going to have $18 minus a $6.30 discount. So he'll only have to pay $11.70 for one of the shirts. The other shirt will be full price at $18. So $29.70 is what he'll pay if he uses his 35% off coupon. Now I want to figure out if it would be a better deal to get 25% discount on both shirts. So let's do that. And I just cleaned that up a bit, but I'm just going to write down so I remember that $29.70 was the price if he uses the 35% off coupon. So now moving on, he could get 25% off on both shirts. So both shirts together would be $36. And I want to know what 25% of 36 is. So again, I'm going to use my calculator to cross multiply. I'm going to do 36 times 25, which gives me 900. 900 equals 100 times question mark. I know that 900 divided by 100, I'm just going to take out the zeros, so it's going to be 9. So he'll get a $9 discount if he does that. So $36 for both t-shirts minus his $9 discount if he got 25% off gives me $27. So this is the better deal. The better deal is to use the 25% off discount on both shirts and save his 35% off coupon for another day. So here's a bonus question. If you could use both deals together, how much would Caleb pay? So what I need to do to answer that, I know that if he uses the 25% discount, he'll pay $27 for both t-shirts. He can use the 35% off coupon on one of the shirts, so I have to figure out how much would each t-shirt be. I can do that if I just go 27 divided by 2, and I'm just going to do that on my calculator. He would be paying $13.50 for each shirt. Now he can use his 35% off coupon on one of them. So 35 out of 100 equals question mark over $13.50. So now I am going to do my cross multiplication. 35 times 13.5, I'm doing that on my calculator, and it's 472.5 equals 100 times question mark. So then if I go 472.5 divided by 100, which I'm also doing on my calculator, I get 4.725. Because it's money, I only need 2 place values after the decimal, so I'm going to round up to 7.3. He would get a $4.73 discount. So then I'm going to take his price for one t-shirt, which was $13.50, take away his discount of $4.73, which gives me $8.77. So one t-shirt would be the regular price, $13.50. The other one he would get on sale for $8.77. So if he could use both of the deals together, then instead of paying $27, he would only pay $22.27. That's where percentages are really useful to you, is when you are shopping. And we'll move on and talk about how to complete function tables from a given rule. Remember, a function table is the same thing as a table of values. So given the rule 4r plus 6 equals p, fill in the following table of values. So all I have to do, I'm going to take my equation, which is 4r plus 6 equals p, and sub in the values. So 4r means 4 times r. In this case, r is 0. So 4 times 0 is 0, plus 6 equals p. 0 plus 6 is 6. Next up, I have a 1. So 4r, that's going to become a 1. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 6 equals 10. Keep going. Next up, I have a 5. So 4r means 4 times r. R is 5. So 4 times 5 is 20, plus 6 equals p. 20 plus 6 is 26. Keep going. 4 times 10 is 40. 40 plus 6 will give me p, and that is 46. Next up, I have 100. 100 times 4 is 400. Plus 6 is 406. And last, I have 1,000. So 4 times 1,000 is 4,000. Plus 6 equals 4,006. And there you have it. So to fill in a table of values, all you have to do is take your equation or your rule and sub in whatever you have in one column for the letter it replaces. So if I had the p's instead of the r, I would put the number in the p column, and I would solve to find out what r is. So here's one for you to try. Given the rule, in brackets, r take away 2 times 2 equals p, fill in the following table of values. So pause the video here and see if you can find out what all the values would be for p. And when you come back, I'll have the answer for you. So if my rule is r minus 2 in brackets times 2 equals p, then for this first one I'm going to sub in the 5. So it's going to be 5 minus 2 times 2 equals p. 5 minus 2 is 3 times 2 equals p. So that's going to be 6. And if I keep doing that, I can fill in all the rest of the table of values. And it will look like that. And some of you may have been very clever and noticed that 10 showed up twice. So you only had to do half the work. So your calculator would have been helpful, obviously, doing this. But each one you're just going to take away 2 and then multiply it by 2, because that's what the rule tells me to do. And that will give you your answer for p. And here's your review. So Steve can either buy 3 shields for 15% off all 3, or he can use a 50% off coupon to get a discount on one and buy the other 2 at full price. What is the better deal if the shields cost $30 each? And number 2, given the rule 2r minus 3 equals p, copy and fill in the function table. And that's it. We're done for today. So I'll see you tomorrow.